Hi, I'm Kristen Oakes White. Thank you for joining us for This Week in Louisiana Agriculture, the only TV show bringing Louisiana farmers and consumers together every week. My partner Avery Davidson will join us in just a few minutes. Well, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration predicts the Mississippi River will crest at 62.1 feet on June 4th, just more than a foot short of the record set 8 years ago in May of 2011. Experts expect it to stay at that level at least through June 11th. That's why the Army Corps of Engineers is opening the Morganza Spillway for the third time since it was built in 1954. TWILA's Avery Davidson is standing by at the Mississippi River in Baton Rouge. And Avery, I know this may sound like I'm stating the obvious right now, but that river sure looks very high behind you.
Kristen, right now it is okay to state the obvious because the river is high. I'm going to step out of the way for a moment and you're going to see a tale of two stories here. One barge moving down the Mississippi River, a tugboat pushing nothing, trying to go up. You see he's pushing that motor pretty hard. The one that's headed downriver, not really running his motor much at all. And that's all because of the strong current here in the Mississippi River right now. Now, one of the ways you can tell the water is extremely high is when you look across the way at Louis Dreyfus Commodities. Once those barges move out of the way, you'll see that the water is right there under the docks. That's one of the reasons why the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers is opening the Morganza Spillway to lower the water levels here and to the south. Now, as Taylor Frey tells us, there are about 25,000 acres of farmland and hundreds of head of cattle in the Morganza Spillway right now, all in harm's way once water starts flowing to the Atchafalaya.
Like a scene from an old Western movie, Ricky Revet and more than a dozen of his friends are moving his 200 head of cattle off this land.
We got tenor trail trailers, we got gooseneck trailers we can haul today.
But instead of shipping them off to make money, he'll be losing money.
We're moving to a pasture that a friend has. Our friend has going to let me use for about a couple of months. And then I'll move them back, but not right now. It's going to have to rebuild all the fence back to move them back.
He will have to rebuild the fence because on June 2nd, the United States Army Corps of Engineers is opening the Morganza control structure, which will flood 200 acres of Revet's pasture and affect his bottom line.
Financially, you got to move it all. I got to remove all the gates. I got to move everything out of the spillway. And then once the spillway is operated, all the fence is blown in the woods because of the water. So I got to rebuild all my fence here.
Unlike the Bonnie Carey Spillway, the property in the Morganza Spillway is private land. However, the Corps has easement rights that allow them to flood the land when river levels become threatening. Corps of Engineers Public Relations Chief Ricky Boyette says their ultimate decision is always based on public safety.
This system is designed to reduce the risk to lives, to property and infrastructure. But we know that by design, there are impacts to those in the basin, and we don't take that decision lightly.
The water from the spillway bays will impact not just Revet's land, but a total of 25,000 acres of farmland.
And this cane is beautiful out here.
Carl Newton has 500 acres of sugarcane in the spillway that will be completely submerged in just a few days.
We're about 5 miles south of the structure, and it'll probably be about 5 or 6 feet deep here.
He says when he decided to farm in the spillway 41 years ago,
this is why we're here.
He knew the risk.
We get up every day, we go to work, and the name of the game to be successful, you got to be able to change and adapt quickly. And whether it's the weather, the rain, the flood, commodity prices, China, trade, bad politics, plagues, whatever, this is a risky business.
Most farmers who farm in the floodway will tell you it's the rich soil that makes it worth it. But Revet has another reason that hits close to home.
Well, this is where we live at. This is where we was born and raised at. This is where all our roots is at. And the spillway is here. The spillway is Morganza. And this is what we do.
In Morganza, I'm Taylor Frey for This Week in Louisiana Agriculture.
Thanks, Taylor, for that report. It reminds me a lot of 2011 when we had both a flood and a drought happening at the same time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like down below. That really helps us out. Also, please subscribe to our channel to stay up to date on all things Louisiana agriculture that we cover here on TWILA. Also, check out this video right here, and we'll see you on the next one.